The US Air Force celebrates its 70th anniversary, and here to address the troops and their families, President Trump makes clear the Air Force may have a role to play in addressing the ongoing North Korea crisis.
After seeing your capabilities and commitment here today, I am more confident than ever that our options in addressing this threat are both effective and overwhelming.
Earlier, speaking at the White House, the US ambassador to the UN emphasized that sanctions could still be an effective weapon.
If you look at the resolutions that have passed in the last month, the two of them, they cut 30% of the oil. They banned all the laborers. They banned 90% of the exports. They banned joint ventures. We've basically taken it, and in the words of North Korea, we have strangled their economic situation at this point. That's going to take a little bit of time, but it has already started to take effect.
The National Security Advisor agreed, but stressed diplomacy was not the only option.
These sanctions are just now taking effect. What's really important is rigorous enforcement of those sanctions so that we can really let the economic actions and diplomacy progress as best we can. But I think we ought to make clear what's different about this approach is that we're out of time, right? As Ambassador Haley said before, we've been kicking the can down the road and we're out of road. And so for those who have said and have been commenting about the lack of a military option, there is a military option.
Following yet another North Korean missile launch, despite several rounds of sanctions, the US is clearly exploring other options. And while the North Korean leader may watch admiringly, he could soon be facing US action planned by the Secretary of Defense rather than the ambassador to the United Nations. Hanna, Al Jazeera, Washington.